Don't forget to subscribe now to get latest updates. Funny cat pictures. Hilarious is in their gene. The funniest cat around the world to cheer up and make you laugh out loud. Hilarious cat pics. Funny cat on the internet. Funny cat videos. What cats do. Super funny cat pics. Funny photos of cats are probably the most popular and widely shared of our guilty internet pleasures, and never fail to brighten up a dark day. There's just something about the cute cats we can't get enough of. Whether they are being majestic, adorable, or just plain hilarious, silly cat pics are just always a good idea. We here have compiled a list of classic kitty cat pics for your viewing pleasure, and they are guaranteed to leave you feline fine. Watch entire videos, check the funny animals out for yourself, and don't forget to subscribe for your faves. Pet owners often, to the annoyance of parents, compare their animals to children, and while there is nothing quite as taxing as taking care of another human, pets require attention, and a lot of it. For proof of just how much attention cats require, someone posted a cat thread of stories, and it shows that felines are true divas. Yes, when not given enough attention, these cuddly creatures are not afraid to make demands to their owners in the form of cries, or sometimes they will take matters into their own hands and force you to pet them. Whatever it is, at the end of the day their owners know that they just want to love on them. Watch full video for some hilarious kitty fun. Don't forget to subscribe now to get latest updates. I recently found out that my cat, Marv, hates it when I read aloud. He starts to look at me pleadingly, paces around, and meows insistently. He even climbs on top of the book and bites my wrists in protest. I smelled something funny when I was getting ready for work one day. I followed the smell to the kitchen, where I found that my cat had turned on my gas stove and was standing over the burner huffing the fumes. Needless to say, I was forced to remove the knobs from my stove, and only put them on when I need to use it. When I'm sleeping, my cat likes to wake me up by giving me kisses on the mouth. Which makes sleeping with an open mouth a horrible idea. She has a tendency to attack my tongue. Some cat would get on the kitchen counter and eat the plastic wrap on the loaf bread. Just the plastic, not the actual bread. Some cat really likes the song I'm Gonna Be by the Proclaimers. Whenever it comes on, no matter where my cat is, he runs up to the stereo and stands with his front paws on top of it. I still have no idea why he loves it, but it never fails. Our cat delivers socks. She'll sneak into our closets, grab a ball of socks, and walk down the hall making that I caught something yowl, and then drop the socks in the middle of the floor and walk away. Some cat brought them 2 large potatoes in the middle of the night from the kitchen counter. I gotta say, none of these behaviors are too out of the ordinary. In fact, several of these indicate that pet parents need to get some brain puzzles for the kitties. Cats are crazy smart, and if they aren't stimulated, they start acting out. Unless you have an infestation of fleas or ticks in your yard, I've seen infested yards lead to cats picking them up via the window. But really, only like twice, you're probably safe foregoing flea and tick for a cat that doesn't ever go outside. However, if they do go out, even onto an off-ground balcony, you should get some preventative meds. Fleas jump some crazy distances, and ticks will do what they have to do to survive, even if that means scaling a building to find food. The cat that attacks her tail worries me. Is the tail irritated or painful? Does the cat have a neurological problem that causes her to bite herself? I can't remember what that's called. Some large male cat loves the show Pretty Little Liars. No matter where he is in the house, if he hears the theme song, he'll come running to sit down and watch with me. His sister loves to look at herself in the mirror. Sometimes in the middle of the night I'll be going to go to the bathroom, turn on the light and find her there on the counter just looking at herself. I don't know, man, cats are just weirdos. I live with 2 cats, Tukes and Desi. More often than not, Tukey will wait for me somewhere along the way to my room when I'm out at work or what have you, greet me cheerfully and lead me to my room. She'll race on ahead of me, looking back frequently to make sure I'm right behind her. She tails me constantly, too. If I go to the kitchen, she joins me. Using the computer, she'll either curl up near me, or on my lap, and so on. She loves strawberry yogurt. If I'm eating some and I don't give her her own little bowl of it, she'll gently sink her claws into my hand, and guide the spoon to her mouth, ensuring she gets her fair share. Desi will only drink water out of his own glass, and much prefers to dip his paw in and lap the water off rather than drink directly from his glass. When I get into bed, no matter what he was doing, he races over to join me, and no matter how frequently I roll over, he will always move so that he's against my chest, and not to my back, and he doesn't budge all night. Tuki usually sleeps at/on my feet. Unless she gets to the big floor pillow I keep with my bed pillows that Desi sleeps on when I'm facing that way first. When little Tooks was just a kitten, she refused to sleep unless she was in direct physical contact with me. Regardless of what I was doing or what time of day it was, if she needed a nap, she'd meow plaintively at me until I sat down somewhere so she could lay on my lap, against my leg, or wherever she could be touching me and sleep at the same time. I also discovered a stash of my dirty underwear and socks in a corner under my bed. Thankfully she outgrew her panty thief stage. I found some cat is deathly afraid of my houndstooth tights. I was wearing them once and picked him up off the bed, went to put him down, and he scratched me half to death to get away from me. To test it later I had taken them off and he was chilling in front of the bathtub, full of water, ready for a bath, held them behind him and called him. He freaked out so badly he chose a dip in the tub and swam to the other side to escape them, then I laid them in front of my roommate's door and he refused to go in there. My neighbor had cat named Sissy, loved hot tea. Every morning she'd wait impatiently while my daughter or I fixed our morning tea. We'd give her a saucer with 2 spoons of tea with a splash of cream. It couldn't be plain cream, she'd turn her nose up and fuss at us. It couldn't be plain tea. She knew how she wanted it, and we had to do it right for Her Highness. She was very snuggly, happy/grateful afterwards, so it was totally worth it. Now we have a cat, Millie, who gets our attention by poking us with one claw extended. Not the whole paw/claws, just one. How on earth this cat learned to only put out one claw is a mystery. I didn't know cats could do that. My cousin's cat steals socks and presents them to people as gifts as well. Her thing is, though, she won't stop yowling until the person she brought the sock to thanks her. The first time she brought one to my sister, she sat next to her for 10 minutes and yelled the whole time until she said thank you. She insists on trying everything that I eat. My girlfriend and I have to be careful that we don't make food that is poisonous to them. She will freak out if we don't give her a taste. Her sister Mew is the odd one. She has a foot fetish. She'd rather rub herself on your feet than your hands. She will throw her entire body weight into your feet or whatever part of the body she's cuddling with. She loves to chew on socks. She never wants to be cuddled unless you're doing your business in the bathroom or are trying to sleep.